Imagine walking down a busy street. You see a beautifully designed window, a clear sign, and an open door invitation. You walk in, and a helpful assistant guides you to exactly what you need. That is traditional retail. Ganito magbenta noon. But this was many years ago already. Ngayon, iba na. Online na. So as business owner, when everybody is now promoting products online, paano natin matransform itong traditional retail into what's in and what's hot? Introducing the modern retail. In 2026, every Facebook page, Instagram profile, and LinkedIn business account is a digital storefront. Everyone can know about your products and events, find customers even online through social media platforms. But who is running the store? Who opens the doors? Who greets the followers? And designs the window display where featured products and services are usually showcased? Well, leave that job to the social media managers. They're one of the most in demand sa mundo ng freelancing for a reason. Everybody needs them. Every business, every influencer, and every company just have to have one to stay relevant in the digital space. And if you aspire to become one, this program is for you. By the end of this video, I will guide you into what is covered in the first two modules of the course, mainly understanding what a social media manager does and how to establish their initial framework. Those are the accounts and the platform presence. So, for you to be able to launch your career, we will be starting with Module 1, the SMM ecosystem. This will help you understand the modern virtual assistant landscape, identify digital consumer behaviors, very important, and establishing high impact goals that you will be using for your future clients. So, as a social media manager, your core responsibility is not just about posting pictures, okay? The best benefit of being a virtual assistant in this space is location freedom and maybe even global scale. Hindi kailangang malapit ka sa customer mo or sa employer mo. You can get projects even from clients anywhere at any time. But the problem is, how do we do the job? What is expected from us by these so called clients? As a social media manager, you are the bridge between a business and the digital consumer. You can think of yourself as a digital concierge. You manage their reputation, you handle communications, and you optimize opportunities. You also will make sure that the products or services are seen by whoever passes by your client's pages. So you gotta be equipped with skills like, for example, paano kumilatis talaga kung kanino si client makakabenta. So you need to find and create content na makakakuha ng attention nila. You will need design and sales marketing skills that will showcase your client's brand. And since gagawa ka ng content, need mo rin matuto paano mag-edit ng images, ng videos, at mag-upload nito sa mga social media platforms. At dahil ikaw ang gagawa hindi lang ng content, pati na rin yung strategy, kailangan mo malaman how consumer behavior works for each platform and sa industry ng kada client mo. Need mo ring ma-align ito lahat sa long-term branding ng products and services ninyo. So to do that, you will manage the community to answer messages and comments and quickly grasp your pain points. Actually, pain points ng mga customers ni client mo to convert them into paying or subscribing customers. Kasi nga gusto nating ma-enjoy ang benefits of being able to work with clients from all across the globe. Mas mataas na income, maybe, at baka makagawa pa nga tayo ng sarili nating agency. We need to learn the skills to get there. And the best way to start is to build two things. Because a storefront cannot run without these two essential foundations, the cash register and the sign on the door. These are also the tools that you will need to prepare if sasaba ka sa mundo ng SMM freelancing. Kaya nga sa Module 2, gagawa tayo ng launch infrastructure where you can anchor professional business channels and design transaction check-on points to lock those international clients in. But how do we do this? Okay, first, your brand presence. To convince a client to hire you to manage their digital store, your own profile must look impeccable. Your LinkedIn and Facebook professional profiles will act as your personal resume, so we need to set them up and optimize them. Second is your e-money register. If you work with global clients, traditional bank accounts won't cut it. You must establish trusted borderless gateways like PayPal or Pioneer or even Wise first. You will then integrate them in our platforms as well as our job hunting profiles to ensure that your hard work translates to instant financial security. That is to get paid. Okay? So, now, as part of our activity, para hindi naman masayang yung panonood nyo ng overview video na to, let's put this into practice. Imagine a local bakery, maybe our potential client, and they want to go digital. They have great bread, pero wala sila ng mga e-platform channels or payments. What is the very first step that you would take as their new social media manager to pull in their first digital consumer? Is it setting up their PayPal muna or creating their Facebook page? If you said online presence muna, well, I think you got it right. Pero pwede namang interchange. Sa akin lang, I would prefer that we need to establish the location first so people will know where to look. Okay? And also, you will know what kind of content you will be creating. Closely then followed by setting up the smooth transactional channels. But to do that, we have to know your customers first for you to be able to locate your niche, which is your industry and your specialty, you need to know these types of customers. We have three types. These are the types of customers you will be creating content for, so you need to study them. If your brand is just starting, you will be targeting the first type of traffic. They do not know you pa, they don't care about what you do even, but there will be a few who will show interest. You will need to convert these into paying customers or active searchers or seekers. These types of customers, they may be from a referral or from their own search, but they're hot leads. Unlike the passive leads from before, they already know what you do or what you sell. They like you already. You just have to convince that they cannot live without you or what you sell. But just like any other story na may mga kontrabida talaga, this type of audience, the next one, the skeptics, will urge you to create content like testimonials, reviews, consistent posts, just to have their approval. You have to be friends with these types because they set the standard. You will have a lot of upskilling because of this. So for a passive audience, make sure to create irresistible content that will hook them in less than 3 seconds. For hot leads, you can create better checkout experience for them to stay in. And for the cold leads, you will need to monitor and analyze your strategy and campaign execution occasionally so that you can convince them to just buy from you and never disturb your brand again. Next thing we will do is to set automated payments and invoices. I would personally recommend a business PayPal to start for more options and functionalities para sa website, sa social media, even sa email or yung mga links or QR code, they can pay you. Para iwas palusot, bakit hindi pa nasisend ang bayad sa mga products or services mo. But if you have a personal PayPal account, okay lang naman. I will just teach you how to properly and securely upgrade it into a business one for you to be able to do that or create an account. Ngayon pa lang, prepare nyo na yung bank accounts nyo. Yung GCash, Maya, valid IDs, government issued na mga ID ha, is if possible, pati na rin yung tax identification number or TIN ninyo. Because in international transactions, you will have to have them. And lastly, we will optimize our brands sa mga platforms na sinet up natin sa step number 1. I will teach you how to use tools like Google Apps, Canva, and AI to analyze what branding suits you best, how to convert them, that branding, into brand consistent posts, and how to manage and track social media campaigns with those creatives as content. So these are just some of the many things my previous students made from our activities as a preparation for completing the blueprint I talked about. But for more tutorials and training programs, you can also follow me on these platforms. I will show you more than what you've seen today. Okay? See you soon.